happening, John Line guys? Welcome back to Battle Brothers. This is the second story, chapter 13, and when we last left off, we had just taken this quest to go down to Schneffels down southeast, and when we get there we get 720 crowns. So that's pretty much it. We had just come off a fight. It didn't go too good. Fought some bandits, they ended up kicking my ass. What else? I think that was about it. Where are we here? Alright, let's head down there and see what we can do. Day 35 just dawned on us here. Excuse me. 13,000 in gold. We got enough food for a couple days. Low on tools like normal, but there's nothing I can do about that. Ammo, we got about 54. Well, we got 54. And medicine, we got 65. So all in all, we're not too bad of a standing. We still have Weird One Aussie and Zero Dying. I believe those were the two. Yeah. They were our two guys from the beginning, and they're still with us. Unfortunately, Black Phoenix did die. I think it was the last recording session. So one of the two chapters before this year. In any case, it is what it is. We're trying to reach Glorious Renown, so it's 2,700. And right now we are at 1,270, so we have a ways to go. I think Professional was at 1,250. It's going to be a while before we get to Glorious Renown, but you know what? That gives us something to work towards, obviously. Something that's not so directly involved in what we're doing here. Gives us a little bit more free range to do what we want in game while still working towards that like side objective there. How much further? Yeah, we're only about halfway, if that. Yeah, we're about halfway. I think I said it in the last one that it would take about a day and a half to get down there. I mean, we are traveling on foot after all. There's another mercenary band that just passed us a little bit ago. Some soldiers. Whatever house this is. Whatever faction bears this green flag, for lack of a better word. Green banner, there we go. Matters not. We're almost there. We'll see if they have any contracts here, and I guess we'll just work our way back to the north. Ideally, that's where I want to end up, is all the way back in the north. But I'm not just going to walk all the way back up there, so we'll try to work our way back up there, like I said. So he had one ear ripped off. Sorry, he had one ear ripped, and the other ear completely ripped off. Not him. You. Yeah, one ear was ripped off by the first spear, and then the other ear got completely severed off by the throwing axe, and that's, you know, he died after that. On his 10% initiative, that's kind of shitty that it affects his initiative like that. You wouldn't think, but how's my goodbye round for everyone at the tavern there? Marketplace, what do we got? Everything's so pricey. It's all doubled the price. What do you want for this? Kill marauding greenskins around Eisengrab and get 840 crowns upon completion. Hopefully it's orcs. That's all I can say. Where are we going up there? One could pray for anyways. Across the plains here. Where are we right now? We're in Scrublands. Nothing really major out here. Heading over to Sutherland. What is that out here? Unearthed grave mounds. Peculiar. I mean, we could go and try to take care of that, but I really don't want to. Let's just make up bankroll. I mean, ideally, I'll say it now. If we can make up to 100,000 gold, then I will retire. We will dismember this mercenary band and we will let everyone leave. We'll sell literally everything we have. We'll let everyone leave with, you know, their share, obviously. If we still have 12 people by that time, we'll split it 12 ways. If we have more or less, we'll split it evenly. But yeah, if we get to 100,000 crowns, we will dismember. Dismember? This doesn't sound right. We will break up the band. When I say dismember, it just sounds like I'm gonna like chop them up and shit. Definitely need more food. It's assault like $8 over. Or 8 crowns over. Okay, the greenskins are around here somewhere. If I had to bet, I would say to the north probably. There's the salt mine. A few brothers come back to you with the most curious of stories. Apparently, Ozzy, the ever sure-footed sellsword, managed to make a bit of a name for himself in Eisengrab. While carousing with ladies on a tavern staircase, the banister broke and a damsel went careening downward. With a horn of ale in one hand and a wench wrapped in the tender grip of the other, the mercenary stuck his foot out and managed to catch the fallen mistress on the toe of his boot, quite literally bringing her to heel, much to the roaring applause of the inebriated crowd below. You ask where he is now. The mercenaries laugh. Dropping thou with the easily impressed. What else? So Ozzy's mood increased, of course. Some tracks up here. I was right. They definitely were to the north. Let's go this way. Because I bet you they're going to double back here. There they are right there. Some orc young and an orc warrior. Just one orc warrior, though. It's odd. But nevertheless, we can deal with that. Bison can hold there for a minute. Guntram. Shit, did we forget to name this guy? We did. I'll have to name him in a second. In any case, you can come out here, though. Wait. Let's go for this guy. Damn, I missed. He didn't really have that much armor, so I figured, what the hell. It's a bad position to put that guy in, unfortunately, but I did so anyways. Shoot at this guy. Damn. Arrow flew over his head. The orc didn't even bother ducking. He was that confident that we'd miss. $18, $19. Let's go for that guy. Nice, we pegged him in the chest. Yeah, I'd be worried too. SWAT already got fucking taken down on his first battle. I'd hate to see him in this one. Probably scared shitless. They stripped his shield. He's dead. Both these turns are done. He doesn't have any armor though, so we'll go for him. I'm confident that SWAT's gonna die. There's nothing I can do. Even if I was to try to get him to run out of here, and even if I was lucky to do so. Yeah. We all seen that coming. As soon as his shield got stripped there. Now these orcs are all confident. They're charging up ahead. And that's the problem right now, is I can't get anything consistent going because I don't have any experience. And I mean, I guess I could buy experienced guys, but I mean, I can train them myself. It's just they're not lasting long enough to train myself. There we go. It's the only clean shot I got, so I'll take it on him. missed, but fell short, unfortunately. Probably the worst thing I could have done, but we will move Bipolar Pisces up. We are fighters after all. Yeah, those freaking Orc Warriors don't play around. 41, let's take the shot on him. Fortunately, I did not hit. Try to kill that guy. Damn it! Didn't even kill him. Kind of baloney is that? There we go. I think Bipolar Pisces is going down. Doesn't have a clean shot on anyone. I just don't want to risk like throwing him right there. Next to go down is probably going to be Bison there. Maybe not though. Might be Death, considering that Orc Warrior just charged up ahead. What do we got? 73, 58, 64. Let's go for him. Should have went for him, to be honest, but... I mean, I have archers that have clear shots on him now, if they could hit. I completely forgot I got that guy the last video. Yeah, this Orc Warrior might be the deciding factor here, I hate to say. You're smart though, he raised his shield. The Orc Warrior. He knew I started focusing more on him. Good call. Wasn't sure if that was how I wanted to play it, but it definitely turned out as good as I could expect it to be, so... Have you go that way, have you come down this way. Thank God for dodging. I don't know how much he can, Nice. How much he can last for, or how long he can last for rather, but we'll see. Everyone should get their turn before him. If I hit, I should be able to kill him. Apparently not, though. Come on. One more chance. If I miss, he's gonna hit me. Thank God. Looks like Bipolar Pisces lives, but he's missing a finger. SWAT went down. Second battle. He wasn't cut out for it. Weird One Aussie got 3 kills. What else we got here? Claudio leveled up. Death leveled up. Gunstrom leveled up. He also got 2 kills. Gonna have to definitely name that guy, obviously. And I have a name in mind. So we only lost 1 guy still, which isn't horrible. This one will be V-Power. He is a servant. Some men call from grace, other men have nowhere to fall to, have been born already on the ground. V-Power was a servant to a decadent lord. He rarely made a mistake about his place in the world. One day, though, his masters set him free, no questions asked. Not one to dally on ceremony, rather. V-Power left in earnest. V-Power has since sworn to never serve someone again. He's also a Spartan, so he doesn't need that much food. Jesus Christ, I'm Englishing so well right now. Give him Colossus. Cancel. Eventually, I want him to be a pikeman as well. Crossbow mastery. That was everyone who leveled up. Bunch of orc weapons. Which, they aren't the best to use. Alright, yeah, let's head back. Battle wasn't too bad. I thought it was going to be worse than it was. To be honest, the warrior just didn't do enough damage to me. If he had done a little bit more, they might have been able to take that away. But because they didn't do that much damage, I managed to pull through. Gonna need more tools though, so I can repair all my other crap. Oh well, we get a decent amount for this. We never said this work was going to be easy, and I mean, I feel bad for these new recruits, but you know, it happens. Found a better place to keep my notepad. Wait, it's more easily accessible. Successful hunt. That's one way to look at it. Cut leg muscles, ribbed fractures, fractured elbow. Did I say ribbed fractures? Fractured ribs, rather. Pick up the cripple here. You, sir, are going to be Zink the cripple. Zink hobbled towards you like a mangy dog, rather. He explains that he was once a monk, but brigands attacked him for crucifying one of their own. The good news is that if he comes back from the dead, he shouldn't be too hard to put down a second time. He's always content with being in reserve. He's craven, so he gets -10 resolve, is always content with being in reserve, and he's loyal. So he'll stick around the longest. We'll switch those two over. Just because. He already has a hood, so... Guess I can give you one of these for now. Until I go through and sell some of this crap. Need to buy some of these overpriced tools, unfortunately. I need a better torso armor and that shield too. I think that's it. Hunt down what terrorizes this village and I can get 840 crowns. It looks like they're off to the northeast. And they were here not long ago. Be nice if it was direwolves. I haven't fought those this entire story thus far rather. They're right there. Many direwolves. Asking you shall receive, I guess. Of course, he takes the high ground there right off the bat. Fuck, Bipolar Pisces is gonna die. Again. Unless I can save him. Of course, missing all these times don't help him. Shit, I forgot he didn't have a shield. Fuck. Might have just screwed myself over in all honesty. Fucking figures. Empty fridge misses and hits zinc. Crushing his windpipe. That's my luck. Well, so far, not that great. I don't know what to tell you, folks. This is pretty brutal. Just getting ripped apart. And thankfully, Ozzy and Zero Dying are still standing, but God knows for how long. And I just mean over the course of time. I don't even mean this battle. I'm sure we're going to win this battle and they're going to walk away from this, but through everything else, I mean, it's been one hell of a journey thus far. I don't know. I think it might be time to retire, though. Some people are cut out for this and some people aren't, and we're just not making it happen. I don't know why that guy tried to retreat. Figures. Fucking figures. I'm done. He shoots at this guy. This wolf right here misses and kills fucking Bison. That's like literally the last straw. Well, that's pretty much up to, And fucking Archplayer's been here since so long, too. Let me see this for a second. He's been with us for 36 days. Fuck. It's pretty much up to Zero dying and Ozzy at this point to finish her up here. You guys aren't even gonna trust me. They're not even probably gonna damage Ozzy or Zero dying. It's over. Zinc survived, but he now has broken knee. Bison survived, but he's now missing an eye. And Nightwolf survived, but he has a broken elbow joint. Ozzy got 3 kills. Zero dying got 2 and he leveled up. Archplayer got 2. Empty Fridge leveled up. Bipolar Pisces got 1 before he died. That was brutal. Absolutely fucking brutal. I agree. Let's be done with this. Go and collect our crowns. I mean, this is not a custom to me, but I gotta say, you have to know when to pack it in, and it's now. These battles have just been getting progressively worse and worse, and I mean, it's only a matter of time before we just end up losing it, right? So what we're gonna do is, like I said, we're gonna literally sell everything, and then we'll go from there. I'll cover that first. Sell it all. Let's just drink until, you know, we're in a good mood. They're not getting in any better mood than that. We're all drunk. Well, let's retire. It says, after you left the company, seeking out a more docile life in the hills, you heard that the undead Atlantans grew in popularity amongst the nobility. With every war, counts and barons would seek out the company's services. However, with such popularity comes a price. Every new conflict, every new war, they would not come without losses. Slowly but surely, the company's power dwindled, its numbers depleting either through casualties or men leaving to strike out like you did before it was too late. Last you heard, the company was almost wholly destroyed with a Highbrune commander used it for a frontal assault. Having enough of all the fighting, Archplayer 1, the once beggar, retired from the undead Atlantans. You know the man made a pretty crown in this time with the mercenary company, yet the other day you saw him out begging again. You asked if he'd wasted all his money and he laughed. He said he'd purchased land and was doing just fine. Then he held out his little tin and asked for a crown. You gave him 2. With you from the start, Zero Dying was as loyal as he was talented. He stayed with the company for a time before eventually leaving to forge out a path for himself. The other day, you received a letter from the mercenary stating that he had started his own company and was in dire need of help. Unfortunately, the message was dated to nearly a full year ago. When you investigated the existence of his company, you learned that it had been completely annihilated in a battle between nobles. But that's just the business of mercenaries. Some make it, some don't. No company lives forever, and fewer yet will still so much as a line of mention in the history books. You plan to comfortably live out the rest of your days and hope those who survive their time in cell sorting do the same. That's going to be it for the Battle Brothers playthrough. I know that was short, and it didn't need to be that short. I could have kept going until we died, but it's hard for me to step back. I've never retreated from a battle on screen yet, and I've never retreated from a battle even when I'm playing. It's a game, though. I mean, real life would be a little different, but that's a whole other topic. But I mean, you have to know when things aren't going your way, when things aren't working out, and much more, and that's just what it was. How many times in the last couple chapters did we get that close to being annihilated? And I mean, that's just it. Weird One Aussie and Zero Dying were with us from the very beginning. The very beginning. And it was only a matter of time before those two eventually had their last battle. I mean, obviously Zero Dying didn't have his fill, as you'd seen in the end card there, but that's just what it is. Some like to go to the end, and some don't. And you know what? I can't just force everyone to go to the end when we just weren't going in a good direction. I felt like I was leading these guys into death every battle we took, and that's pretty much what it was. So I called it quits. Yeah, that's going to be the end of this. I don't know what's next. Oh, yeah, I do. It's going to be the Alan Wake American Psycho, I think it's called. It's a standalone DLC for Alan Wake. We're going to be playing that, and then after that, I have no idea what's going to be next. So just bear with me. I'll let you know by the end of Alan Wake, obviously, but yeah. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, leave a like if you're on this say, comment down below. Don't forget to subscribe and share, as it really helps me out. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.